I've seen people who take broomsticks and things like that. It just doesn't work.
Right, it's not.
It's the first trellis I've ever seen for a pot.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? $32.56. Wear those overalls because we're going to roll up our sleeves and get dirt under our nails.
Competitive gardening, I'm telling you, you're going down, girl. You wait, you'll see. Coming up in just a moment, we're going to talk about a brand new item, and you'll get a chance to meet the inventor as well, which is always a pleasure.
We have a wonderful brand new product coming up.
I want to introduce you to inventors. I mean, you get to meet the people behind the products. Let me introduce you to Gary Tocco. How you doing?
Hi, good.
I got to tell you, this is a great day for you.
It is. I'm very excited.
Today is the national television debut for Gary's product. First time that most Americans will ever have had a chance to see it. And we have all bought coolers in the summer months where you throw ice in there and your sandwich gets soggy, your drinks don't stay cold. It's just a hassle. You have created an iceless cooler. You never put ice in this thing.
Never. Just put your cans in cold and they'll stay cold 8 hours or more.
You can put a sandwich in there, it doesn't get soggy.
Sandwiches, snacks, each one has an individual compartment so the things never mix together and it really works really well.
Gary and I were talking, he's a lot like a lot of you out there where you come up with a great idea. The difference is Gary said, you know what, I'm doing this. We're going to make this thing happen. You're going to be one of those guys they talk about as an overnight success that it took half your life to get there. You worked on this project for 8 years plus.
8 years of research and development, yeah.
Show us how it works, because first of all, it's shaped differently than anything that we'd ever seen before.
Yeah, it is.
And it really is a unique concept. We're going to lay it flat and open it up. I'll give you the honors.
Okay.
A little trumpet music.
Has a little tote bag that it comes in and comes off real easy.
Uh-huh.
And the lid simply revolves. Has 6 cylinders. Simply turn it like this. It also has a personal compartment for jewelry, keys,
It's like a little
cash.
mini safe, so...
Keeps everything separate. Nothing ever gets mixed in. Just drop your cold can in the cooler.
Uh-huh.
Rotate the lid. Drop in another can, and so on and so forth.
Oh, this is smart.
It's the easiest cooler to operate that you could, that's out there today.
So we can throw our veggies in one.
Fresh
Here's
strawberries.
Fresh strawberries. We'll just put those in there. Turn it around.
Some nice chicken. Keep that nice in there. If it's warm, it'll stay warm while the beverages stay cold.
This is insulated all the way around. So you were saying if you've got something that's hot, you put it in here, and it's not affected even if you have 2 cans of soda on either side.
Exactly. Or, you know, again, fresh fruits or vegetables.
And I like the way you think. You keep things simple. It says hold 6 12-ounce cans and other stuff.
It's only up to your imagination, really, what you can.
We're looking at the videotape here to show, and just so you know, again, you don't put ice in it.
No ice.
Because I know that you did some test marketing and some trade shows, and you would explain to people it's a completely iceless cooler, and they would ask you...
But where does the ice go?
Yeah. This thing weighs about 1.5 pounds.
Very light.
Floats. So if you've got a boat and your regular cooler goes overboard, you're feeding fish for the rest of the day. With this, you don't have to. And I don't know if the people at home saw that or not, but you guys put this into some real heavy-duty weather conditions, and it still kept things cold for 8 hours plus.
Exactly. Used it in Arizona, 110 degrees golfing. I lived in Hawaii a couple years and played beach volleyball and a lot of sports, and it just came in handy all the time. We actually had it in a hot tub at 104 degrees and sat in there and floated for several hours, and the beverages stayed nice and cold.
I like the way the man thinks. Let's go back 8 years ago, Gary. What was it? I mean, what was it where you said, yeah, we got to come up with an iceless cooler?
Well, again, I lived in Hawaii a couple years, and there was a lot of outdoor activities, and every time we went to do one, it was the same problem. You know, you had to go find your cooler or buy a cooler, go get the ice, put it in, get your snacks or your beverages, and load it up, and it was just a hassle. And I just said, hey, you know, someone needs to invent a cooler that's ready when you are. You're ready to go to the golf course or the beach, stop at your favorite store, load it with your favorite beverages, close it up, and go.
And it's such an ingenious idea. Things
Easy to load.
Slide in and out. It's a circular motion. And this one right here at the top, that little compartment is great for if you want to put a dollar bill in there.
Put your money in there.
You know, maybe car keys.
Car keys.
Because we all think we're brilliant at the beach, you know. They'll never look in my shoe. But now you've got a specialized compartment for that as well.
Right.
And when this is all zipped up, and we can take the entire case off it.
The entire case comes completely off, just that easy. And then if you want to throw it in your pool or hot tub, it'll float. You can't sink it.
That's beautiful.
If you're rafting or canoeing, you tip over, you won't lose your beverages.
Now, here's another factor, because one of the old questions that you get a lot at the trade shows is, how do you take the lid off?
The lid doesn't come off. It just rotates in either direction to expose the next cylinder.
So, if this thing flips upside down or the kids drop it, you don't have to worry about everything tumbling out
Won't lose
onto the
anything.
sidewalk or out of the boat or what have you.
Exactly.
The handle on this thing makes it really easy to carry. Plus, you give us a shoulder strap with a case on it as well, which is also weather resistant.
So it gives you the ability really to go hands-free. Put it over your, if you want to hold your tackle box and your fishing rod or lounge chairs, if you're going to the beach again or something, you can put it over your shoulder and still be hands-free.
It's a great, at $19.38, I know people have spent countless numbers of days at the convenience store grabbing those styrofoam chests, trying to fill them up with ice. They leak, they're awkward, they break, they're hard to carry. With this, it negates all of that. Plus, you've got the little storage area that allows you kind of your own special place, and you don't have to worry about things dumping out.
Right.
I
Matches.
love working with inventors. This is cool. Let's go off to our phone lines. We're going to say hello. I want to introduce you to Lucille, who lives out in California. Lucille, how are you today? That good. Are you with us?
Yes.
There you are. Hi, Lucille. Good morning.
Hi.
I want to introduce you to Gary. He's the inventor of
Hi,
the
Lucille.
Cantina.
Yeah. Hello, Gary.
What do you
Yeah.
think of this new idea?
Oh, I think it's fun. I think it's really easy to, carry your sodas. We have, we take a lot of, and this is a lot easier to carry in the bag, with the ice and all that.
There's nothing easier.
Yes, well, I'm sure this is going to work fine.
Think this will work for me?
And Lucille, again, this will keep those cans of soda or whatever beverage you have in a normal 12-ounce can, we know for at least 8 hours, potentially even more. So, and I know out in California, you guys are having some record heat waves already this year.
Oh, yes. They'll come in real handy, boy.
Well, it's on its way. We'll have it to you in a very short period of time. Thanks for letting us say hi to you.
Okay, I'm glad to speak to you.
Thanks
Our
for
pleasure.
calling.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
I love on your videotape you showed a long-haul truck driver.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, anybody who's doing any caravanning at all, you've got a family vacation in the car, this way you've got your beverages with you, you don't worry about ice, you don't worry about things spilling, it's simple, it's convenient, you take it with you. You put a lot of thought into this.
I did.
We're going to go off and say hello to Becky, who lives in Ohio. Becky, good morning. Let me introduce you to Gary.
Hi,
How are ya?
Becky.
I can't wait to get this.
How come?
Well, my husband and I do car shows. We each have a car that we show.
Okay.
And a lot of times he'll come in, get ready to go, and he takes all the ice out of my freezer so that we can pack the coolers. We take pop or water to have to drink. And then when we come home, we don't have enough ice to do anything else with. Of course, then he has to throw it out in the yard, what's left over. The cans are soaking wet when you take them out. You got to have a towel to dry them off. I can't wait.
Yep. Plus, with this one, if you cut a sandwich in half and put each half in a baggie, you can put them in these individual slots, and that way you have a sandwich that isn't all squishy by the time you're halfway through your car show. So, what do you show, Becky? What do you have? What automobiles?
My husband has a 70 Cougar Eliminator, and I have a 70 Cougar convertible.
That's cool.
The Cougar Eliminator was our family car. When we first met, it was about 2 weeks old when we met on a blind date. And Monday will be our anniversary. We've been married 30 years.
Never admit to him you married him for the car, okay?
I married him for his money. I'm still waiting.
Well, that's okay.
I don't know if you go to NASCAR events, but this is great for spectator sports and NASCAR events as well.
And this will fit underneath the stadium seat, too.
Right.
I hadn't thought about that.
A lot of the courses have a 14-inch restriction on their coolers, and this comes in under that.
Beautiful. Becky, it's on its way. We're going to have it to you in a short period of time. Continued success with the car show circuit, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
Thanks for
Becky.
calling.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Gary, man, continued success.
Thank you.
Congratulations on what you've already accomplished.
Thanks.
This is a great invention.
Yeah.
You're a smart man. A completely iceless cooler holds 6 of your favorite beverages and gives you a little place so you've got a storage area for things like car keys or cash or what have you. $19.38, brand new. National television debut today. Coming up in about 5 minutes, and this thing is finally back. We're pleased at QVC to be able to offer you some brand names that you're not going to find anywhere else. Northern Nights is one of those brand names that people have come to know and rely and trust upon. If you own Northern Night sheets, give us a telephone call, because we're going to talk about those coming up in just a little bit. What else is coming up? I know that Jill Bauer is on the air later on today, so we'll give you some information about the programs that she'll be hosting. Come back, we'll talk about those Northern Night sheets, okay?